I'm gonna go wall breakers and pop the ability just in case he goes for a Skarmy. Oh, that's what I'm talking about! Ew! What a play there. Absolutely red. What's up, gamers? It's Durkee here, and today we're gonna be playing the most broken bait spam deck for this season. You know, it's the first day of the season. For those of you that didn't see, Evo Goblin Barrel is now a thing. We're gonna try and show it off a little bit in this video. But essentially the deck we're utilizing is trying to take advantage of dual lane pressure. So you have the recruits, you have the wall breakers, and with the Evo Goblin Barrel, you'll be able to target both lanes simultaneously and absolutely destroy your opponent. So I actually haven't played any games this season. This is my first match this season. You can see I'm in League 1, but every single victory we jump up a league. So we'll go up to League 2, then to League 3, then to League 4. So the deck is on the bottom left of my screen if I don't have it up already. But like I mentioned, this deck just absolute spam, and as the match goes on, like double elixir, triple elixir, your deck becomes more and more powerful if they are running Daggered Duchess, because the Daggered Duchess does struggle against spam. So yeah, the one maybe I guess drawback of this deck is you don't have a big spell, so you kind of need to get damage with your spam. The only direct damage on the tower you have is the log. So they cycle their Valkyrie. I'm going to go for Evo recruits in the back. But yeah, you can build up massive recruits, double Goblin Barrel pushes with the evolution, and it's really strong. I'm going to gang here just to take care of that Firecracker, because otherwise the Firecracker gets too much value. So with the Evo recruits down, I'm going to wait just a split second and go for my wall breakers here. Really good Evo Valkyrie from him, actually. It's probably going to clean up mostly everything, so... No dice on that push, but you can see here, we haven't taken that much damage. Life is good. We're going to go Bandit here, just to make sure that that Firecracker doesn't touch our tower. Now we have the Evo Barrel on hand, so the Evo Barrel works best when you have something tanking for it. So that's a mistake that I've already seen people doing, is just going for the raw Evo Barrel. And if you do that, they're just going to defend one side. What you need to do is have a tank in front, and then you can go for the Evo Barrel. So my man goes for the rocket there. I think that was the worst play. You go Goblin Barrel. You have the mirrored barrel on the other side. Recruits are tanking for everything. How is he supposed to defend this? Look, he can't defend it. He just loses his whole tower from one push. And that is the push that I'm talking about with this deck, that you're always trying to set up, and it's just a nightmare to defend. So yeah, that's gonna clean up the game. I mean, we're gonna win anyway, but we'll go Bandit in the pocket, go for Evo recruits at the bridge, and yeah. So this deck is kind of bringing back the spam style of log bait that used to be really popular in previous metas. So looks like my opponent just gave up. I don't blame them. So we'll take the 3 crown here, and we'll go ahead and catch you in the next one. Enter our match here with this deck. And, you know, my initial thoughts on the Evo Goblin Barrel are that it's not, that broken. it fits in this deck, but in traditional log bait decks, I don't even know if it's necessarily the best evolution. I still think maybe playing with, Evo Skeletons and, Evo Tesla might be better, per se. But in this style of deck, the spammy bait deck, I do think Evo Goblin Barrel is actually a really, really good card. Okay, so I'm going to take the King Tower activation here. We got a little bit of chip. Little Prince will actually get the King Tower activated. We have Log and Cycle as well. We actually missed that Goblin in the back, so well played to him, but he did spend a lot there. So what we're going to do, because we got the King Tower activated, we have a little Elixir advantage. We're going to go for our recruits in the back here. And he's spending a lot, and I don't know if he's going to get that much damage for it, to be completely honest. We'll gang on the side here, and with the King Tower activated, it helps out a ton. And now we've set up a very nice split lane push. And Homeboy just used his log, so you know what we're about to do. Once the recruits start tanking, we're going to go like this. He's going to have to spend on the right, or he's going to eat all that barrel damage. But we have a Bandit coming down on the left. Perfect Bandit, because it was he spent on the right to defend the barrel, and now the Bandit just does hella damage. So that's something that this deck does so well, is constant pressure. It's one of the benefits of not having a big spell, is every card in your deck pretty much applies a great amount of pressure to the tower. So we're going to try and time this log really, really well here. So we did take a little bit of damage, but it was worth it, because he'll struggle to defend both of these. So he played those skeletons late. He just used his log, so let's go in with the Goblin Gang. And this is what I'm talking about. He used his skeletons, he used his log, he's low on elixir, so he's probably going to have to eat most of that Goblin Gang. I'm going to wait to go for the barrel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for recruits in the back, and then double barrel push, and I'm telling you guys, it's nasty. It's so hard to defend. Little Prince here to help out with the barrel. I don't know why I played it in that lane, to be completely honest. And now we can do the push that we've been waiting for. Let's do this. Real barrel on the right. Dummy barrel on the left, and I would be flabbergasted if he stops this. Like, I don't know how he's going to defend. The dummy barrels take the other side, and then the real barrel takes, or doesn't take, but does massive damage on the other side. Little Prince locks on. I just love this deck. It's so fun. It feels so cheesy. It's like kind of, I don't know, kind of one of those brainless decks, like low-key it kind of plays itself, but that's okay. Okay, we don't even need to log on that because the recruits are down, so we can just kind of let it go. And now it's just kind of like icing on the cake with any damage we get. Bandit here to tank for the barrel. Wall breakers are probably going to connect as well. No, Skeleton's answer. Honestly, he didn't play horrible. It's just like, how are you supposed to defend all this spam, you know what I mean? We end up taking 2 towers and another easy victory in League 2. We're going to be in League 3 for the next match. So GG's to Seb. We'll take the dub. See you on the next one. All right, into our next match here against Brian. Interesting. Interesting so far. Like I said, I've been enjoying the deck. Starting plays, if they aren't running the Daggered Duchess, you can split wall breakers. That's one of the OG like starting plays that used to be really good. That timing was nice because it's actually going to defend against the Lumberjack. And he just eats one of those wall breakers. I'm going to go gang here. I don't love splitting recruits until you know 100% what they're running. And we're going to keep the spam up. He played his Zap. He played his Lumberjack. Kind of looks like P.E.K.K.A. or like a weird balloon deck. Okay, barrel comes down. We're going to go recruits in the back just to help defend the barrel. Didn't have the log in hand there, unfortunately. He goes for the freeze. I'm not going to panic. I'm just going to let this do its thing, to be completely honest. And we're going to support this with the bandit, see what he has to offer, and then either pressure with the barrel or wall breakers. But he spent a lot there. Okay, so he's going to kind of be able to defend a lot of that. And we're going to go wall breakers on the other side. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So good, like, retribution, I would say, for all of the damage that we took. You get damage onto both lanes. And now we kind of know that he's running like a cheeky freeze deck, so we don't really have to worry about it. I'll go ahead and log to be safe. I don't want to risk him doing like a barrel freeze or something. And we need to be wary that he might have the Evo Goblin Barrel as well. So homeboy's having the time of his life with those emotes. All right, I'm gonna Princess at the bridge to force out some elixir. Hopefully the Valkyrie comes down. We'll be ready with the Evo recruits. Okay, P.E.K.K.A. comes down, and my guy. Do we have answers for the P.E.K.K.A.? Yes, we do. We'll be ready for a Goblin Barrel as well. Just in case, because the P.E.K.K.A. ate up a lot of those daggers. We're going to pressure because the recruits are tanking. We're going to have some nice split lane pressure here. Okay, so the Skarmy is the one thing it's kind of like, yeah, we don't have great answers for the Skarmy. I mean, we have the log, but not the best. One wall breaker almost slips by. We're going to be ready for a barrel here, possibly. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. No, he doesn't do it. Okay, we're going to ban it at the bridge, just trying to force out some pressure. Force out some cards from him. I'm going to try and predict the barrel here. Yeah, we do predict it. Great prediction. Oh, wow. And now we're going to go in. Dual lane pressure here. We have real barrel on one side, fake barrel on the other. That's going to tank for the wall breakers. Good skeleton army split, honestly. And he had to freeze on one side. Little Prince connects on the tower. That's absolutely massive. I'm going to go like this to catch whatever he plays on the princess. Yeah, it didn't quite work out, but that's okay. Okay. We have log ready if he goes in for a barrel. We can actually just kite the Valkyrie back and then log here. Beautiful. And we're going to end up having to log the other tower because he's probably going to play something on the princess. But since he has to play something on the princess, let's go in with the bandit in the opposite lane. And my homeboy knew when to hold him and when to fold him. So really good game overall. Not perfectly played. Like, he had good answers for us, like with the Skarmy and the Valkyrie. But in the end, it ended up being too much for him. So GG's to Brian. We'll take the dub. Catch you in the next one. Into our next match against this guy. Yeah, so first person I think that we played that's run Daggered Duchess, or maybe the second. So you want to play a little differently than you would. Like, some of your starting plays against this type of deck are a little different. We're going to go Little Prince here. Pretty good answer to the Elixir Golem. Like, you can pop the ability, push back some of the Golemites. So we'll just let it kind of cook here. Okay, since he played the gang, I'm going to go for a gang of my own. I want to start DPSing this down, like, as early as possible. And then I want to protect my Little Prince, so I'm going to go recruits here. And then log as well. Nice. And you can see Little Prince pretty much took care of that entire push, which is nice. Okay, he's low on daggers, and he just wasted his Skarmy, so I'm going to do this. I'll also get my King Tower activated with this Princess here. And then the Princess will help out with the Skarmy. So that was really good. Pretty calculated defense there. I went in for those wall breakers because he was low on Elixir. And you can see it worked out well because one of them ended up connecting. That's something that this deck does so well is like you take advantage of their cycle because they'll play like their 2 or 3 ground cards. And then it's like, oh, they have no answer for your other ground cards. Let's log here. Keep our bandit alive. Nah, she passes, but that's okay. Goblin Gang's going to do a great job here. Even with the Firecracker, like he low-key barely got any damage from that, so that's good for us here. I'm gonna go Wall Breakers and pop the ability, just in case he goes for a Skarmy. Oh, that's what I'm talking about! Ew! What a play there. Absolutely red. Children's books. That's a beautiful read right there. I love that push. Really, really good prediction on the Skarmy there. That was nasty. Princess here to clean all this up, and at this point, it's just kind of a formality on the defense. My boy goes for arrows. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna go Evo Recruits in the back. We haven't even gotten to use our Evo Goblin Barrel yet. That's okay. Okay. How does he defend this? We need to have our log ready for the Skarmy that I assume is going to be coming down. Though he doesn't have it in cycle. Just yet. There's the Skarmy. Double wall breaker connection as well as the Valkyrie got taken care of. That's kind of crazy to me. Okay, let's get a good Royal Recruits here onto everything. Just to take care of that Firecracker as well. Nice. We're going to do this. Then split recruits. And we're going to barrel like here because I want it to mirror onto the King Tower. Nice. And we're back to more wall breakers because the little prince is down. Our cycle's so quick. It's too much spam. It's too much spam. GG's to this guy. We'll take the dub. Catch you in the next one. And our next match here. And so far, so good, dude. This deck is hella fun. It's weird playing a bait deck that doesn't have a building or a big spell, so it's kind of different. If you like traditional log bait better, like, that's also fine to use, but this deck's a blast. I'm going to go Goblin Gang here. We're in League 4 now, like I said. Just climbing up the leagues as the matches go on. We're going to go Bandit here. Just like keeping the pressure up. Good Lumberjack. Now that he's low on daggers, we'll just go ahead and kite this back. That's what I'm talking about. Constant pressure, right? He used his ground cards. We're going to pressure. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that interaction. But that's okay. We're going to open this at the back. Let it breathe a little bit. Okay, Golem comes down. Interesting. Like I said, I don't have a building, so you need to be really creative with how you defend the Golems. I like to go with the Little Prince early. And then kind of like protect the Little Prince as best as you can. Nice. So he wastes a Phoenix there. Quote unquote wastes. We're going to drop the recruits now. Like I said, protect the Little Prince, right? And at the same time, we're going to pressure. Nice. And that isn't chaining onto the Little Prince, which is absolutely huge. That's exactly what we wanted. Good defense by him with the bar barrel. I probably should have mixed up the placement a little bit, so that's on me, but that's okay. Overall, I'm happy with that defense. Okay. Nice. Cat's out of the bag with the Golem. Let's go ahead and do Gang here. I'll probably force out like the Lumberjack again or something. He doesn't have Bar Barrel on hand, so yeah, Lumberjack comes down. And I'm going to immediately go for the Princess. Just trying to get him to force out Elixir so he isn't like comfortable going for those massive Golem pushes. A really good play you can do with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. is you can just kite it back with Wall Breakers. I mistimed that one, I think, but it doesn't really matter because the Daggered Duchess would have stopped all the damage anyway. So he goes for a pump, so let's do this. We'll go Real Barrel on the pump and Mirror Barrel. Oh, I thought we had Evo Barrel. Darn it! I totally thought we had Evo Barrel. He goes for the King Tower activation, but how does he defend the rest of the push? And we take care of the entire pump. Nice. I don't know if I agree with that play, to be completely honest. I totally thought I had Evo Barrel in hand. That was so funny. Nice. All the spam. It's too much for him to deal with. That's nearly tower down on that side. We're going to Princess immediately over here. And then we're going to Gang on the other side. Yep. Forced out a 4 Elixir card. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to do... Now we're going to do the tricky lane stuff. So Real Barrel on one side. Fake Barrel on the other. Oh, look at those little fake goblins. Go, go, go. Okay, Princess is down. And I don't know how he's going to defend this, to be completely honest. I don't know about the timing of that pump. I feel like that pump timing was like not smart. We're just gonna go for a barrel here on the pump. He doesn't even have time to go in for a Golem push either, so the spam was just too much for him. Let's go, baby. Beautiful. What a beautiful sight. Easy 3 crown against a Golem player, so we'll take the dub and catch you in the next one. Alright, up here against Alex. Alrighty. The one thing I'll say sometimes you struggle with is, like, air defense is not always great. Like, if you don't have your little prince in hand. My man just opens up with the giant. How long? How long will we have to deal with these types of giant players? Oh my god, and he missed the void. You can't be serious. What a guy, dude. What a guy.
Just sharpening my knife.
And I'm just gonna let this do its thing. Was going to just let it do its thing. Yeah, arrows come down. Yeah. I love giant players, man. Okay, let's do this. Because Barrel will threaten a lot of damage, and then we can go wall breakers here, and we're going to do significant damage to both lanes. That's what I was hoping for. Great retributions. We're going to almost take that entire tower, both of those towers. I swear, dude, giant players just think they can get away with anything. They'll just, like, play all of their elixir at the bridge, and it's like, nah, you can get away with it, because we play giant. I swear they'd be thinking like that. Yeah, let's gang here before he pops the ability. Okay, yeah, he couldn't afford the ability right away. That's why I kind of, like, felt comfortable doing that. Yeah, we save our tower just barely, but, like, overall, I'm very, very comfortable with our situation here. You just want to make him spend a lot to take that tower is kind of the main thing. Nice. I don't know why he played those archers. I feel like I wouldn't have played those. Let's cycle a barrel here. Even if he ignores it, we'll get it within log range, or at least ideally. Yeah, I think I'm just going to ignore that. Like, I can't really defend it. Oh, maybe I can. I go, like, wall breakers here. Okay. Oh, we were so close. Okay, we're going to go Goblin Gang here. Okay, we force out the arrows. So, of course, we should have known it was a giant goblin player. Or giant graveyard player. I couldn't even think. But in a two-tower situation, like, we should be okay. Just giant in the pocket's kind of tough, but recruits and little prince are pretty decent answers to graveyard. So, we'll keep that in mind.
Don't you know who I am?
Princess in the back here. Don't believe he has arrows in cycle, so that's good. Okay, interesting fisherman, if I'm being completely honest. We're going to be ready for the giant. There it is. Pop the Little Prince ability. All of this is going to help out with the graveyard immensely. Little Prince goes down, so we're going to go gang here. And you can see that graveyard pretty much gets no damage because we have really good answers to graveyard. Okay. We're going to go for the double barrel here. Nice, okay. If he's using his arrows on defense, that's actually fine for us. Like, I actually prefer that, to be honest. Okay. Okay, we need to be wary of a giant here. I'm sure it's going to come down soon. Okay, it doesn't, but that's okay. Pop the ability. Nice. Great DPS there. We didn't even have to use our log, which is nice. Maybe we can sneak this in. Might not be ready for it. No, he gets the knight down. Well played, well played. Neither of us are like... It's like not easy for a lot of us to get damage. I'm going to go barrel here. And then go for wall breakers to help pressure and tank for it. Kind of aggressive, but it is difficult for him to defend. And it forced out the arrows, which is super nice. Princess going to do a good job defending here. We're going to wait on the recruits. Perfect timing. Beautiful, 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 beautiful stuff. Might just cycle a log. We get good log value here. Barrel will be awkward to defend as well as wall breakers. Nice. Arrows come down. Well played, well played. Princess going to work. This is one of those things where I'm like, you know, I miss my rocket. Like when you have a traditional log bait, you have your rocket. It's like nice, but it's just so annoying for him to deal with all of this. We're going to go bandit here. I'm going to pressure while defending just so he can't arrows on offense. Nice, nice. And I'm going to start cycling logs. Princess as well. He hasn't predicted it all game. I think the Princess is going to clean up the match here. So, good game to that giant graveyard player. I mean, not really, but we'll take the dub. Catch you in the next one. Alrighty, into our next match against Papa Alpha. Cringe. Alright, we'll go ahead and see. We're up a league, so we need to kind of start using our noggin a little bit. But I enjoy this deck. As someone who mains log bait, I don't know what I hoped for the log barrel evolution, or the barrel evolution, but, you know, it's okay. It's not the greatest evolution, but it gets the job done. It's like this guy is running maybe a more traditional version of the log bait spam. Man, coming out swinging, by the way, might I say. Let's go in with the barrel of our own here, and then we're going to go with wall breakers. Let's see if he has a log. My guess is he only has arrows, so this should do a pretty decent amount of damage. Yep. Really good punish on him being like hyper aggressive, so I'm happy with that. We have Little Prince ready if he goes for the barrel. Which, like I said, he might, because he's playing really aggressive. Okay, we're going to get Little Prince anyway. Nice, that's going to clean most of that up. I'm going to be ready here in case he like tries to sneak in a princess, but I don't know if he quite has the elixir for it. Good bandit. Just kind of protecting our LP. And I'm going to pop the ability just because I'm trying to take advantage of the dagger situation being low. And I'm going to barrel like kind of in the back because I don't want him to like get the arrows down onto everything. And that's what I'm talking about. Yep. He didn't hit everything with the arrows. He was trying to hit everything. And we caught someone just being hella aggressive and really punished them for it. So this deck does spam better than any deck. So we'll do this. He could arrows here if he was quick enough, but he didn't. So it's all good. And since he doesn't have Princess in hand, it's a pretty good time to go for recruits. A lot of times when you... Okay, that's in the back. We're going to do this. Yeah, and that's fine. That miner's just going to get taken care of, and we go recruits in the back. So really good situation here. I'm going to try... I was going to say try and bait out the arrows, but never mind. Let's do this here. He might arrows onto this. Okay, he does. We can go in for the barrel now. Beautiful. Look at those goblins are quick, dude. Look at them go. It's actually impressive. I'm gonna be wary of the princess here and go for a little prince of my own. Bandit as well, like for a firecracker possibly. Okay. And log on one side. So that was actually pretty easy to defend. We go Goblin Gang on one side and then log on the other. And he's in danger of getting 3 crowned right here. I didn't even notice that, but pretty good situation for us, all things considered. I'm going to go recruits here because I feel like he needs to go for a barrel. We're trying to catch the princess. Nice. Princess gets taken care of, which is exactly what I wanted. His big push is off the board, right? He can no longer do it. We're going to go in Goblin Barrel here. Once the arrows come down, you can go for wall breakers. Yep. Nice timing. And that's going to be tower down. 3 crown against Papa Alpha. Should change your name to Papa Beta. Alright, GG's catching the next one. Alright, into likely our last match of the video here against Francis. We've had a good run here. We've had some good 7 games. It's been nice. Okay, Princess comes down. I'm fine using my log on that. I have a lot of other answers for barrel, to be completely honest. We're going to go ahead and go Goblin Gang at the bridge here. I feel pretty confident in the bait-on-bait matchup for the most part. So no Princess in hand and no log in hand. It means it's a good time to go for recruits, in my opinion, because Princess gets a lot of value against recruits as well as the log. So I think it was a good time to do so. I might try and catch his... No, I'm going to go Princess instead. Yeah, he was barrel paranoid. Not a bad read, but I think we're going to get more damage doing what I do here. Nice, okay. Princess, no matter what I do... Actually, let's do this. And then his princess should get taken care of. Interesting log. My man is playing so weird. Okay, sorry, I'm like trying to process all of these interactions here. He can't protect us because he doesn't have a log, so we'll just do that. Unfortunate we had to sacrifice a Goblin Gang, but that's okay. We're going to have our Evo recruits in hand next. It's on the side. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's in the normal spot. So we're going to go like this and just give him 1 hit. It's an even trade for 1 hit. I think that's fine. I'm going to pop my ability early here and have my log ready. Not worth logging that, that's for sure. But we do have log ready for the next barrel. If he chooses to go for it. We can also log on the princess. Yeah, I think that's a better play. We're going to kite this back. Beautiful kite. Kind of annoying the Daggered Duchess full counters that, like, I hate that interaction so much. Okay, we're going to go Bandit here. Beautiful, beautiful. Goblin Barrel here as well. And we're waiting, biding our time for that big double barrel push with the Evo recruits. Princess locks on the tower. That's pretty huge. Okay, let's get ready here. LP to help defend this. I'm just going to play it safe and log. And Princess here. Pop the ability. Ooh, almost got it. No, I wanted my princess to live. That's okay, that's okay.
What up? Future king over here.
I felt like he was going to go barrel. That's kind of why I played that over there, but that's okay. We're going to go recruits here. Yeah, nice. That recruits are going to take care of his barrel. And I need to log the front. I know it sounds weird, but I don't want the little prince to get too much damage. Princess here on his. And now we have some nice spam now. And this is our time to do split barrel. Split barrel, split everything. Hey, he logs on one side, but what about the other side? This is the spam I'm talking about. Bang. Bang. Princess gets taken care of. He doesn't have log in cycle. We're going to do this. Keep the pressure up. Log to take care of those guards. If he plays log here. Nah, okay. That was good damage. We'll take our damage where we can get it. We're actually going to try and kite this back with wall breakers. But I think she's going to pull back. Oh, beautiful kite. That kite could not have been more perfect. And we get a nice connection. Oh, pff, worst princess of my career. But that's okay. Okay. We need to watch out for... We'll load like this. Then log. Okay. This is still losable. Like, I didn't even realize how much damage he's gotten. That was a good Valkyrie. I would have liked the Princess Splash Fair, but that's okay. Well, log comes down. That's pressure. We both have, like, hella spam decks, so... Oh, that's going to be... Good game. Good game to that guy. He played really well. Honestly, yeah, we give credit where credit's due. So we'll take the dub. Catch you in the outro. That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Here's the deck one more time. In case you want to take a screenshot, please give this deck a try. It's so much fun. It's so satisfying to see all your little spam on the board. You know, it's very, very easy to overwhelm your opponents, as these split lane bait decks usually do. So give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace.